So the other day, guys, we had Scott Bessent, we had Donald Trump. Both of them came out at different times, and they basically made a forthright argument against the Second Amendment, against having guns. You know, Trump was out there like, he showed up to a protest, he had a gun. He had a gun at the protest. Can you believe he had a gun at the protest? He was looking for trouble. He had a gun. He went somewhere with a gun. And he said this as if like the Republican Party's position for fucking ever hasn't been, we love the Second Amendment, we love guns, we believe in right to carry, right? So he goes out there and says it and repeats it and repeats it and repeats it. Scott Bessent says the same thing. Look, he had a gun. He had a gun, so we obviously had to shoot him in the back and murder him. Duh. And I remember watching this going, how the fuck do they not realize the hypocrisy? How do they not realize the contradiction? How do they not realize they're totally flipping on like decades and decades of Republican commentary? And apparently they don't get it. They don't see it. They don't get it. They don't care. And now we have another example. This is perhaps the most egregious. So Jeanine Pirro, who's in the Trump regime and is also a well-known hardcore alcoholic, she goes on Fox News and she says the following. This is wild. Listen to this.
And you bring a gun into the district, you mark my words, you're going to jail. I don't care if you have a license in another district, and I don't care if you're a law-abiding gun owner somewhere else. You bring a gun into this district, count on going to jail, and hope you get the gun back.
Count on going to jail. That's the alcohol talking. You bring a gun to this district, count on going to jail, bro. Where's my margarita? Jesus, you couldn't put the bottle down for one fucking segment?
You bring a gun into this district, count on going to jail, and hope you get the gun back. And that makes all the difference.
Yeah, it's amazing how accountability works, you know, when people think that if they actually get arrested, they might have to do time and they might be taken off the street. It sort of puts a little different message into people's heads.
So even if you have a license, even if you have a permit, even if you have the right to carry, if you go into D.C., I'm going to come after you. Town, you go to jail. That's where you're going to jail, bro. That's what you do, bro. Could you imagine a scenario where a Democratic politician or a Democratic media figure went out there and said the same thing? I don't care about your license. I don't care if you have the right to do it. If you show up and you're carrying a gun in my town, you're going to jail, bitch. You would never hear the end of, oh my God, it would be like a fucking nuclear bomb went off. It'd be like there was a tsunami and an earthquake and a wildfire all hitting at once. How do you hate the Second Amendment? Second Amendment! Second Amendment! That's what it'd be like. But here's the thing, and this is what I need you all to understand, is these people literally believe in nothing. They believe in nothing. The actual guiding principle here, to the extent there is one, is trigger the libs, trigger the leftists. Fuck the libs, fuck the leftists. We hate the libs, we hate the leftists. That's it. That's all there is. Everything else they'll flip on like that. Remember, how long did they, we need to protect the children. We care about the children. They said that about gay marriage. What about the kids? What about the children? Then we got to the place where there's like 700 school shootings every year, and you get children get shot in the face and fucking murdered, piles of dead bodies of kids. And what is the right to? There's nothing we can do about that one, bro. You just went from screaming about the kids when it comes to gay marriage, now all of a sudden you're like, hundreds of dead kids, like, whatever, bro. There's nothing we can do. It's guns, bro. What are you gonna do? It is what it is, bro. So which is it? Epstein. You look at Epstein. We need to protect the kids. Really? Here's like 7,000 kids that were raped by a billionaire cabal of elite sadists. And they go, well, there's nothing we can do. We can't like arrest anybody from the Epstein files, bro. What? So we care about the kids, but we don't care about the kids. But we'll say we care about the kids, but we really don't care about the kids. We care about guns. You have a right to guns, but you definitely don't have a right to guns. We don't care about guns. What do you believe? They believe in nothing. They believe in fucking nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. For my whole fucking life, the right and Republicans, we're the free trade people. We're against protectionism. We don't like no stinking tariffs. Trump comes in and goes, we're going to do a 7,000% tariff. They go, that's right, sir. Let's do that tariff. We love tariffs. Have I mentioned how much we love tariffs? Jesus Christ, man. So anyway, here's the point. If you're on the right, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should literally apologize. Like, you should go to everybody in your life who's not on the right, and you should say, look, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't know that they were like this. I didn't know they believed in nothing at all. I didn't know that it was all a shameless power grab. I did not know. I did not know they were unserious people, right? So go to everybody, apologize, and Fucking just stay away forever. Like, don't ever have anything to do with these people ever again. Join everybody on the side that makes sense, because there is no squaring the circle. There is no squaring the circle. These people are just stupid. These people are just evil. These people are just the worst, and there's no way around it. So, quite a video here, and yet again, guys, it's been 1 year of Trump. They already turned on the First Amendment. The people who are all about free speech are now cheering people getting disappeared because they wrote a op-ed critical of Israel. So they don't care about the First Amendment anymore. They don't care about the Second Amendment anymore. They don't care about the Fourth Amendment anymore because they don't give a shit about warrants. They don't even care about the 10th Amendment anymore. The 10th Amendment was the states' rights. Oh, we care about states' rights. We're all about states' rights. Now they're like, states, shut the fuck up. The federal government owns you. Shut up. We own you. All the amendments going gonzo. They don't give a fuck about any of them. So anyway, you should be humiliated if you're on the right. Sit there in shame and take it. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.